Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Have you ever looked down at your hands and noticed something different? Maybe your fingers feel stiff in the morning. Maybe your nails have changed color. Maybe your grip feels weaker than it used to. Or maybe your hands suddenly look older. Almost overnight, most people think these are just normal signs of aging. But what if your hands are trying to tell you something important about your health? After the age of 50, the body becomes quieter about its problems. It does not always scream with pain or dramatic symptoms. Instead, it whispers, and one of the first places those whispers appear is in your hands. Your hands can reveal hidden circulation problems, nerve issues, vitamin deficiencies, inflammation, dehydration, diabetes, thyroid trouble, and even heart concerns long before other symptoms become obvious. Many older adults ignore these signs because they seem small or harmless, but sometimes those tiny changes are early warnings your body hopes you will notice before the problem becomes serious. And today we're going to talk about the hidden messages your hands may be sending after 50 and why paying attention can help you protect your health, energy, and independence for years to come. And make sure you stay until the end, because one common hand symptom that millions of seniors ignore every day may actually be connected to poor blood flow and heart health, and most people never realize it until much later. Imagine waking up in the morning and struggling to close your hand into a fist. Your fingers feel swollen, stiff, and painful. At first you blame the weather or sleeping in the wrong position, but weeks go by and it keeps happening. This is extremely common after 50, and many people assume it is simply arthritis. Sometimes it is, but not always. Morning stiffness in the hands can also point toward inflammation building quietly inside the body. Chronic inflammation does not only affect joints, it can affect the heart, brain, muscles, and immune system. Certain foods, lack of movement, poor sleep, and even stress can slowly increase inflammation over time. And the hands often reveal it first because the joints and the fingers are small, sensitive, and constantly moving. Another thing many people notice is weaker grip strength. Jars become harder to open. Grocery bags feel heavier. Coffee cups slip more easily. This may sound minor, but doctors now consider grip strength one of the strongest indicators of overall aging, and long-term health studies have shown that weaker grip strength in older adults is linked to reduced muscle health, lower mobility, and even higher risk of future health complications. The reason is simple: your muscles are connected to your nervous system, circulation, hormones, and nutrition. When grip strength suddenly decreases, the body may be struggling with more than just aging. It could be muscle loss, low protein intake, nerve problems, or reduced physical activity. This is why staying active after 50 becomes so important. Many people stop using their muscles regularly without realizing it. They move less, sit longer, and avoid strength-based activities. Over time, the muscles in the hands, arms, and shoulders weaken, and daily tasks become harder. Little by little, independence starts slipping away. But here's the good news: the body responds surprisingly well to movement. Even later in life, simple hand exercises, light resistance training, walking, and regular stretching can help improve circulation, muscle function, and coordination in ways many seniors never expect. Now, let us talk about numbness or tingling in the hands, because this is one of the most ignored warning signs. After 50, some people feel pins and needles while sleeping. Others wake up with numb fingers or burning sensations. Many brush it off because the feeling eventually disappears. But recurring numbness is often connected to nerve health. Sometimes the cause is pressure on nerves in the wrist or neck, but in many cases, it can also be linked to blood sugar problems. Diabetes is extremely common in adults over 50, and one of the earliest signs can appear in the hands and feet. High blood sugar slowly damages tiny blood vessels and nerves over time. This can create tingling, numbness, weakness, or reduced sensation. The dangerous part is that these symptoms often develop slowly. People adapt to them without realizing something serious may be happening. They think their hands are just tired or aging normally. Meanwhile, the nerves continue becoming weaker. This is why regular blood sugar checks matter so much, especially after 50. Many people live with prediabetes for years without knowing it because the symptoms seem small at first. The body tries to compensate quietly until bigger problems appear later. Another surprising sign your hands may reveal is dehydration. As people age, the sense of thirst becomes weaker. Many seniors simply do not feel thirsty even when the body needs water. This can affect the skin, circulation, energy levels, and even mental clarity. Look at the skin on your hands. Does it suddenly appear thinner, drier, or wrinkled more than before? While aging naturally changes the skin, severe dryness may also point toward dehydration. Nutrient deficiencies or reduced healthy fat intake. Water plays a huge role in circulation, joint lubrication, temperature regulation, and skin health. And yet many older adults spend years mildly dehydrated without realizing it's some drink, mostly tea, coffee, or sugary beverages, instead of enough plain water. Others intentionally drink less because they worry about frequent bathroom trips. But dehydration can silently worsen fatigue, dizziness, confusion, constipation, and muscle weakness, all of which become more dangerous with age. Sometimes something as simple as improving hydration can make a noticeable difference in energy and physical comfort. Now, let us talk about nails, because your fingernails can reveal more about your health than most people realize. Healthy nails usually grow steadily and maintain a fairly smooth appearance, but changes in color, thickness, or shape may sometimes point toward underlying issues. For example, pale nails may occasionally be linked to low iron levels, poor circulation, or nutritional deficiencies. Brittle nails that crack easily can sometimes be connected to low protein intake, thyroid imbalance, or dehydration. Dark lines, unusual ridges, or sudden nail changes should never be ignored, especially if they appear quickly. Many people focus only on external beauty when it comes to nails, but nails are actually connected to circulation, nutrition, oxygen levels, and overall body function. When the body lacks certain nutrients, the nails often show it earlier than expected. After 50, nutrition becomes more important than ever because the body absorbs nutrients differently with age. Some older adults eat less due to reduced appetite, while others rely heavily on processed foods. Because they're convenient over time, this can create silent deficiencies that affect the skin, muscles, nerves, nails, and immune system. Vitamin B12 is one important example. Low levels may contribute to fatigue, memory issues, tingling hands, balance problems, and weakness. But because symptoms develop slowly, many people never connect them to nutrition until much later. The same is true for vitamin D, magnesium, and protein deficiencies. The body may not collapse overnight. Instead, it slowly loses strength, resilience, and energy over the years. Have you ever noticed cold hands, even when the weather is not cold? This is another sign worth paying attention. The poor circulation becomes more common with age, especially in people who smoke, sit for long periods, or have heart and blood vessel issues. When blood flow decreases, the hands and feet often become cold first because the body prioritizes circulation to vital organs. Cold hands can sometimes seem harmless, but persistent circulation problems may increase fatigue, slow healing, and reduce physical performance over time. Healthy circulation is essential because every organ, muscle, and nerve depends on oxygen-rich blood. Walking daily is one of the best ways to support circulation. After 50, movement helps pump blood through the body, strengthens the heart, and improves oxygen delivery. Many seniors underestimate how powerful simple walking can be, not just for the legs, but for brain health, mood, circulation, and even hand warmth. Another thing your hands may reveal is stress and emotional tension. Many people carry stress physically without realizing it. They clench their fists, tighten their fingers, or develop trembling hand anxiety. And chronic stress can affect sleep, hormones, digestion, blood pressure, and muscle tension. After retirement or later in life, many adults face loneliness, financial worries, health fears, or emotional stress quietly inside. Even when they smile, outside the body often reveals these hidden struggles through shaking, tension, fatigue, and changes in physical health. This is why emotional health matters just as much as physical health. After 50, human connection, purpose, laughter, movement, and meaningful routines are not luxuries. They are part of healthy aging. Let us talk about swollen fingers, because this symptom is extremely common and often ignored. Rings suddenly feel tighter, fingers appear puffy, especially in the morning. While mild swelling may come from heat or salty foods, persistent swelling can also signal circulation issues, inflammation, kidney concerns, or joint problems. The body becomes less efficient at balancing fluids with age, especially when physical activity decreases. Sitting for long hours can contribute to fluid retention, and stiffness. Movement helps the body circulate fluids properly, which is why staying active matters so much. Many people think aging means slowing down completely, but the body actually depends on movement more than ever later in life. Gentle activity keeps joints flexible, muscles engaged, circulation moving, and the mind sharper. There is also a hidden emotional side to hand health that people rarely discuss. Our hands represent independence. They help us cook, clean, dress ourselves right, hold grandchildren, and perform daily tasks. When hand strength declines, many seniors quietly feel frustrated, embarrassed, or fearful, even if they never say out loud. This is why protecting hand health is about more than comfort. It is about preserving confidence, freedom, and quality of life. Now, here is something many people never expect. Trembling hands are not always caused by serious disease. Sometimes they're connected to caffeine, stress, medication side effects, fatigue, or low blood sugar. But persistent tremors should always be discussed with a healthcare professional, especially if they worsen over time. The important thing is not to panic, but also not to ignore the body. Many health problems become easy to manage when noticed early. Small signs matter because they often appear before bigger symptoms develop. Have you ever looked at the veins on your hands and wondered why they suddenly seem larger with age? The skin naturally becomes thinner over time, which makes veins more visible, but sudden or dramatic changes may also reflect changes in body fat, hydration, or circulation. Aging affects every layer of the body: skin, collagen, muscles, blood vessels, and nerves, but healthy habits can still make a remarkable difference even later in life. People often believe it is too late to improve their health after 50, but the human body remains adaptable far longer than most realize. Simple habits repeated consistently can create powerful changes. Eating more whole foods, drinking enough water, walking daily, sleeping properly, reducing smoking, and staying socially connected all support healthier aging. And one of the biggest mistakes older adults make is assuming fatigue, weakness, or pain are simply normal aging. While some changes are natural, constant exhaustion, severe weakness, numbness, or major physical decline should never automatically be accepted without attention. Your body communicates constantly. The problem is that most people become too busy, distracted, or resign to listen. Let us imagine two different people, both over 50. The first ignores every warning sign. They stop moving regularly, eat mostly processed foods, avoid checkups, and assume every symptom is just age catching up with them. Over time, their energy decreases, mobility declines, and health problems grow silently. The second person pays attention to small changes. They stay active, ask questions, improve nutrition, drink more water, and respond early when symptoms appear. Their body still ages, of course, but they maintain strength, confidence, and independence much longer. Another common issue many adults notice is hand pain while typing, cooking, or holding objects. Repetitive strain can become more noticeable with age because joints and tendons lose flexibility over time, but inflammation from diet and lifestyle may also contribute. Highly processed foods, excessive sugar, smoking, and inactivity can increase inflammation throughout the body, including the hands. This does not mean you must live with constant discomfort. Many people experience improvement when they begin gentle exercises, improve sleep, and focus on healthier daily habits. Sleep itself plays a major role in physical repair. After 50, poor sleep can worsen inflammation, memory, mood, immune health, and pain sensitivity. Unfortunately, many older adults sleep less deeply than they did when younger, and some rely heavily on television or phones late into the night, which can disrupt healthy sleep cycles even more. Quality sleep helps the body repair muscles, regulate hormones, and support brain function. And when sleep suffers, the hands sometimes reveal it through swelling, weakness, trembling, or stiffness. And maybe tonight, before you go to bed, you will look at your hands differently. Maybe you will notice something you ignored before. Maybe you will finally take that stiffness, numbness, or weakness seriously. Maybe you'll decide your health deserves more attention than it has been getting. Because healthy aging is not about pretending nothing changes. It is about responding wisely to those changes while you still can. Your hands have been with you through every chapter of your life, and sometimes they quietly reveal truths the rest of the body has not spoken out loud yet. Listen carefully to them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with someone over 50 who needs to hear this today. Because one small piece of awareness can sometimes change the direction of a person's health before it's too late.